Colegio de San Juan de Letran vows to help the victim's family and authorities in resolving the case of a 19-year-old student kidnapped by his own schoolmates. In a statement, Letran says it remains committed to the just resolution of this case, to cooperating with police efforts, to extending appropriate help to the family. Of the 10 suspects in the case, 7 are students of Letran, including the alleged mastermind. The victim, whose name has been withheld, was abducted Wednesday. He was blindfolded for 2 days and bound by the wrists with duct tape. He did not eat or drink until he was rescued Friday. The abductors had allegedly asked for a 30 million peso ransom. No ransom was paid.
Kailan ka pa kinuwan dito, Juan?
Wednesday po ng gabi ko. Dalawa po kami.
So far, 4 suspects have been arrested by the police. Alleged mastermind Julius Atabay, Ferdinand de la Vega Jr., and Ralph Emmanuel Camaya. All 3 are Letran students. Another suspect arrested is Justine Mahipos from the College of St. Benilde. National Police Chief Oscar Albayalde says the victim, along with his classmate Atabay, were waiting for a bus in Manila on August 1. They were taken by 6 unidentified armed men on board a white Toyota Innova. Atabay then called the family using the kidnapped student's phone. The victim's family called the police for help. Detectives found Atabay's story unusual. He didn't want to turn over the phone used in the negotiations. Kidnappers spoke to him and he relayed their messages to the victim's family, which is unusual. Upon interrogation, Atabay broke down and pointed the police to where his accomplices kept the Letran student. Operatives rescued the victim in Balutondo, Manila, Friday. Police say the 3 point to Atabay as a mastermind. They say Atabay promised them 50,000 pesos to 4 million pesos. The victim's family has not issued any statement to the public. Akbayan Representative Tom Villarian says the Presidential Communications Operations Office budget should be removed. He said the Federalism jingle video posted by Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha is not the first time that the PCOO made a fool of itself. For 2019, the PCOO has asked for a budget of 1.41 billion pesos, higher than its allocation of 1.38 billion pesos for 2018. The PCOO has been hounded by several gaffes in the past, with mistakes ranging from wrong grammar to using Norwegia to refer to Norway. Villarian says, quote, "If this is where our taxes go, perhaps it's time to remove its budget and use it for what our people truly need." The opposition lawmaker uses the hashtag #ZeroBudgetPCOO. Uson posted this video online as a push for federalism.
Sayawin mo daw eh. O, dito lang sa tabi. Sayawin mo.
Sayaw na tayo.
Solo mo. Go. Yan na.
Ipepe, ipepe, idede, idede, ipede, pede, pede, pedera, lismo. Ipepe, ipepe, idede, idede, ipe, ide, ipede, lismo.
In the video, her guest Drew Olivar sings the colloquial terms for vagina and breast while gesturing to his crotch and chest. He yells "federalize" at the end of the number. Villarian says a presidential office is not a comedy bar. He also refers to the proposed federalism as defective, saying a defective product cannot be sold by an equally defective seller. Gabriela Women's Party Representative Arlene Brosas says it is deplorable that Uson is using her position and influence to spread and reinforce the macho and patriarchal view that women's bodies are mere objects that can be toyed for amusement. She notes the alarming rise of what she calls macho fascism under Duterte. A number of celebrities also slam Uson for the lewd jingle. Actress Chai Fona shared tweets, "Mocha Uson knows that we know that she knows nothing and that she's there for money. Let's not kid around." Actress Agot Isidro, a staunch Duterte administration critic, says, "You're really proud of this ASEC?" She adds, "Please do your job right to get some credibility." Jim Paredes simply says, "We pay people like them for this?" Ethel Buba tweets, "Please refund the 90 million peso budget." Even Malacanang officials expressed disappointment over the video. Executive Secretary Salvador Mechaldea, according to Communications Secretary Martin Andanar, was not happy with the controversy.
Kaya medyo na-bad trip si S nung kausap ko siya. Kasi nga, wala namang official announcement.
Andanar is Uson's immediate supervisor. He explains that Uson was never designated to be part of the federalism campaign. Inflation jumps to 5.7% in July, higher than the 5.2% registered in June. The Philippine Statistics Authority says the poorest Filipinos felt the harsh impact of inflation during the second quarter of 2018. The year-on-year inflation for the bottom 30% income households went up by 6.5% in the second quarter. The government is aiming to keep inflation within 2% to 4% from 2018 to 2022, but will likely miss the target this year. The Development Budget Coordination Committee already projects 2018 average inflation to fall between 4% and 4.5%. Economic managers anticipate inflation to taper off in 2019. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Monetary Board will hold a meeting on Thursday to discuss another possible round of interest rate hikes to address inflation.